funny roast. Big welcome to 66 Diner for joining the program. Let's
so
go.
stoked. Yeah, baby.
66 Diner, which you are familiar with because you are from here, friend of the show, 1405 Central Avenue, Northeast. You can go down there and hang out, 66diner.com, join the Cruiser Club. But it's Southwest as you expect it.
Yep.
And then it's Americana as I love it.
Yep.
And then it's ice cream to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, it's the perfect place for both of us to go.
I agree.
Because you can get your bland Midwestern fare,
Okay,
and I could get something with some spice in it.
First of all,
And
it's
then
not
we could
bland.
share a milkshake.
So when you say hot as it relates to food, you're not talking about the temperature of the food like directly off a grill or out of an oven. You're talking about if it is hot in capsaicin.
Correct.
Yeah, you're
High
talking about
capsaicin
yeah.
levels.
Not you don't ask people, does your food taste good? You ask people, is it so hot
How
that
hot
it
is it?
damages my mouth?
Yes. Am I going to have to rush to the toilet within the first half hour?
That's me within the first half minute every time. Also, I had like this morning, little whatever personal insight into my life for the friends of the show. I had to run to the mechanic this morning. Had a
Bummer.
Yeah, I got a car thing going on.
Sad.
Yeah, and you know
I
my
thought we fixed it
well, we had worked hard on it,
through
but
the magic of Diet Coke.
we had a little corrosion there on the battery, didn't we?
Yeah.
But as far as we could take our skill level, we were met with resistance. So big thank you to High Desert Mechanic who's helping your boy out. But as I had a little extra time. There's like a waiting room process. They have to do a whole thing.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone here knows the mechanic,
Right.
because cars aren't made the way the cars were made when I was growing up, learning how to work on cars.
They had mechanics in the 40s, too, and they were busy then.
Yeah, but those mechanics in the 40s were because there are no mechanics in the 20s because everyone was Wainwrights.
Yeah.
Like this.
I know you're a big MAGA guy.
What?
Make automobiles great again.
Okay. How about make automobiles repairable again? I'm that guy. I'm a Mara guy. I'm a Cat Mara guy.
They're only repairable by sentient robots.
So the problem with mine is like a computer. There's like electricity in mine that is more than just the alternator and starter. There should be no other electricity in my car whatsoever. I don't need it. I need mechanical things that I can fix every time. Hey, you know what I can fix? A tire.
Mhm.
You know what I can fix? Anything mechanical. You know what I can't fix? Anything where I have to hit backspace on a computer. That doesn't make sense for a car.
Well, you could fix tires now, not until the next generation of tires when the smart tires are coming.
What is that?
I don't know yet.
It's like the Dippin' Dots tire.
Yes.
The tire of the future.
It's the tire of the future.
What?
They
What is-
actually have tires that can run punctured. They
What?
do not run flat.
What?
Okay. Welcome to the program, Bob.
Thank you. Well, you're talking about something I know about, so I
This.
thought I'd
Well, all
jump
right,
in.
hold on.
Super producer Mike Vidal gets a rare day off.
Yes.
Run flat. These are from. All right. First of all, Bob. Here's why I don't know. Because these are Bridgestone,
Okay.
and I don't have the salary for Bridgestone.
No.
No. I have like Coho tires.
Right.
Okay.
You have Toyo.
I have to have Bridgestone.
I
have Bridgestone Ecopias. They're made specifically for my Prius. That's a true story.
Bob, did you hear that sentence, Bob?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I'm also wearing a cardigan today.
Bob, put all
Yes.
of this, cut all of this off for a promo. This is how we know to tell the friends of the show who they're listening to. For
Okay.
their hot
Oh,
sports talk
they
takes.
know.
Today, Jerry Jones came out and was like, "We're playing Cooper Rush. Dak Prescott's hand's not ready." And
Sure,
then
it's
your
not.
hand was worn out from how excited you were about the announcement that Cooper Rush is still playing.
Yes,
That's the hot sports take guy that
I
you
got
are.
that. I got that reference. I understood your joke. Yes, hands are tired.
From clapping.
Yeah, clapping. That's
From
what.
clapping
That's
in
what
celebration.
It was. That's totally what it was.
After you, because obviously,
I've never been happier, and we're going to go over this subject.
we'll go over at length.
at great length later in the program.
But the truth of it is because you only love baseball. Like you don't love football or basketball or hockey or college football or college basketball or any women's sport or Olympic sport or soccer.
well,
or
look, you can't gaslight me into my sports fandom.
It-
Okay, I
you-
like all the sports,
you only like.
but baseball is obviously the best one. We know, everyone knows that.
If I asked you right now who's the cleanup hitter for the KT Wiz of the Korean League, you'd be able to tell me.
Yeah,
And that
Tong
is-
Bak Chao.
And that is unacceptable to me that you cash it in so easily when it comes to the football season that all your takes are how Cooper Rush, who by the way is not good, who by the way the Cowboys only play terrible teams, who by the way has the worst wide receiving core in the NFL.
So the only thing hotter than my take that Cooper Rush is the best quarterback in the NFL
Mhm.
is Cooper Rush's winning streak, because he's undefeated and the quarterback position for my Dallas Cowboys.
They're not your Dallas Cowboys. That's
They've always been my
okay.
team.
That's
My fandom stretches way, way back, all the way
to 4
to
weeks
week
ago.
2 of the NFL season. That's how long I've been ride or die Cowboys fan.
lot more points this past weekend in the NFL. We'll talk about the big difference in that today as well. Is that because points is what makes football exciting?
Correct.
Like everyone who listens to this program, everyone's a friend of the show who says, defense matters and it's about running the ball between the tackles.
Mhm.
You actually don't like entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like being right about things.
All points matter.
Yeah. Okay.
High and low scoring
Is this-
games, Fred.
We doing Kanye talk today? We're gonna jump into a little
Uh-huh.
Kanye talk.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna go down the Kanye
I'm going to write this down. Kanye,
Kanye.
references all day.
all day long in the news for the right and wrong reasons. In
The
news.
far right and wrong reasons.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what they say about them Kardashian girls.
Oh,
Don't let them get in your head.
I know, right?
And
He
also,
just, I mean, for all their faults, like it's all him. He just couldn't keep up with them.
couldn't keep up with the Kardashians.
Yes.
Is it coincidental timing that
I'm making a tally of
That's
all my
two.
Kanye
Yeah, that's
references.
two.
It's two down, many more coming.
is it coincidental that I don't know, like a month ago Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson break up, and I don't know, a month ago we started hearing how Tom Brady and Giselle are breaking up?
Yeah.
Does that seem like a coincidence to you?
A lot of people break up and get divorced, Fred. You're gonna have to put some more links in this tinfoil hat theory
So
you got
you
here.
don't believe that Giselle's next boyfriend will be Pete Davidson the way that I do?
I think it's a strong possibility. If I'm a gambling man, which I am,
Yes.
Pete Davidson is in the conversation.
But are you thinking like they'll rebound the first one, or are you thinking like down the road, like ready to settle down and be all those things for her that Tom never could be?
Well, I mean, for a 3-month span.
Like through the holiday season only. He cashes in on all those sweet alimony, Tom Brady money fueled holiday gifts. By the way, and also I don't know what religion Pete Davidson subscribes to, so I don't want to assume his holiday.
I think drugs is the religion
Is that the
that
one?
he prescribes
Yeah.
to. I mean, I like playing long shots, Fred.
Sure.
So I think Giselle's next partner will be Tom Brady's first wife, Catherine Moynihan.
Catherine Moynihan.
Just to
Okay.
really,
Just
really stick it to him.
full circle.
Yeah, go full circle, really stick it to Tom. Have the kids all play together. They already
Mhm.
do Christmases together already.
This is very
Might as well
smart.
just unite the houses,
Uh-huh.
House of Dragon style.
I don't like that part.
Yeah, you keep Targaryen and Targaryen together.
What is that?
I'll explain later during the break.
Her name is Moynihan.
By the way,
Pat Moynihan, the lead singer of Train.
I almost quit watching House of Dragons because it started off boring.
It is so boring.
It is fantastic.
Do I need to
now.
come back to it?
You do. The last 2 episodes have been a white knuckle, edge of your seat thrill
Did
ride.
you watch it today? Because have you noticed how, and I've lived here for 5 years, it only rains when there's the balloon fiesta? Have you noticed this?
Or when we were at Isotope Stadium on a Friday?
Yeah. Like, how does this, does God know?
Usually the first week of October is insanely perfect weather.
Yeah.
But like the last couple years, it's like, hey, literally raining on our parade.
Raining on our parade.
Mhm.
Also, reach out to the program, 505-246-0610. We're here till 7 o'clock tonight. But, friends of the show, here's a fun thing. We had Scott Cregan on the program yesterday, obviously of Graphic Connection. Graphic Connection called me today, and they said, hey, we're getting your shirts done. So all the new swag's coming in, Van.
What was that voice?
That's the New Yorkie
Okay.
back of the harbor.
Love it.
Yeah, shirts are coming off the boat. You just got to meet me at midnight.
I think you're mixing Boston and New York
It's
together.
a very northern harbor of Boston.
What's right in between Boston and New York?
Water.
We're doing Philadelphia.
We're doing it's water. I'm doing a New England accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm one of the 13 stripes on the flag.
Oh my God, that's like 4 different accents.
Yeah,
there.
I'm really smashing it. Long story short,
You're a
cotton poly blend.
Schizophrenic guy from New England.
Going with
That's what
cotton
that sounds like.
poly blend. And we're out some places coming up very soon. Friday, we're at the Balloon Fiesta for the Glow. That'll be very good. It's
So exciting.
a tight day for me as I'm going to call New Mexico Highlands University soccer in the afternoon. I'm going to race back that evening to join you and Robert at the broadcast. So
As you should.
I will be there at whatever time I arrive. So that'll be very good. Also,
Right back to Vegas the next day.
yeah, we got football the next day.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so big football game.
Wow.
We got Black Hills State coming to town.
Ooh,
and,
they sound scary.
speaking of coming, they got it coming to them. So
Mm.
it's going to be a very good little Saturday.
Black Hills sounds ominous.
The like
It's like
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo,
a set of a horror movie.
doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's super scary.
Yeah,
It's
I,
like-
mean, I know you've heard of the 1947 Black Hills massacres.
What is that?
Something I just made
All
up.
right. Also, 1947, not that long ago. Like you're using old timey voice, but that's post World War II. That's
All right. Back in the 1874 Black Hill Massacre.
back in 1985. Like, are you talking about Reagan?
The year was 2013.
As you may recall, we had just released the iPhone 6.
Britney Spears had just oopsed and done it again.
It's actually 13 years late on that reference. Rams suck whenever we get back. We're 2 men on live from the mobile John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pino Coffee. We play on Team I-9. Start our days right here at the Horn YMCA, the intersection of San Mateo and Indian School. Come hang out with you boys up until 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Are we giving away anything today? What do we got today?
You started off the show with it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Fellowship.
Fellowship
Got a
is our
lot of
giveaway today.
fellowship.
That's the stupidest giveaway. We're giving away fellowship today at the YMCA. Obviously, every day that I eat lunch, because I eat lunch
Look, I
every
mean,
day.
I'll do it right now. I'll go out and say it. I'll give you a free month's membership if you come here before we leave.
It's like that?
Yeah,
Just handing out
a
ships?
free month.
Van's handing out ships at the YMCA.
I did not get permission to do
I
this at all.
Cannot wait for the repercussions of
Let's
this.
see. Free month. You come here before 7 and sign up. It's on me.
We know that you eat lunch basically every day. Why not do it at 66 Diner? Join your boys. 1405 Central Avenue Northeast. Come hang out. Obviously, Balloon Fiesta Week's a very popular week because it's on.
Rocking.
Yeah, it's on the what's Route 66 called? The Great Road.
The Mother Road.
The Mother Road.
Mother Road.
Okay, so yeah, it's a big
You
part.
just learned that a couple days ago.
That's why I'm sharing it
Very
with the friends
happy
of the
for
show.
you.
This is a big part of my personality. I'm a teacher.
Mm.
I'm a what's that when you're able to explain something to someone, 2 people learn.
Ooh.
So there you go. You can have that one. That's very philosophic.
Is it?
Drink Teller Vodka. Also, go to Howie Sports page. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am an Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
There's pen to pad, there's word to mic, dear listener.
I'm into whatever this is.
Okay. Let it bleed a little longer. Interesting.
Mail order delivery. Unseal the envelope.
Is this an Amazon commercial?
Mail order delivery. Unseal the envelope.
Is this it's like a FedEx thing?
I think it's
in the zone of the ideal,
mailman emailed our boss and said, you got to play this song.
505-246-0610. Call the program and do your best mailman impersonation. That's what we're asking for right now.
Okay.
On the program.
I'll give you a bag of Pinion coffee.
Also, I'm assuming mailman's listening right now. He's like, Van! No one can do an impersonation of me. Van! Van-a-lam-a-ding-dong! Van and cheese!
Mailman often texts me straight personally to my cellular telephone during the program.
First of all, I love that this connect. Was this for fantasy football? Is that
yes? That's
okay.
where it started.
Yes, yeah.
Then it's blossomed from there.
Yeah.
But this is just Mailman in my phone. I don't have his proper Christian name.
Okay, which I know what it is.
I know his name.
Yes.
But it's just Mailman.
Yeah.
My phone. Yeah.
What's your favorite peanut butter? Peter Van!
Nice.
The Rams suck, man.
Ooh, man, they are a shell of themselves. What's going on?
They're 2-2 and haven't won a game all year. And they're absolutely terrible. Their offense is terrible. Their quarterback is not just... What is it? Is Super Bowl hangover a thing?
Sure.
Okay.
You know how hard it is to repeat in this league?
Oh, it's because he's older
the
now.
parody.
Hangovers last longer.
Hey, look, so real talk.
Howie Sports page last night. Yeah, you should be a little hungover.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're racking up the Uber charges on Mondays.
Well, so I wasn't because I used the code from the Sports Animal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a pretty smart guy.
Sweet. Yeah. It's almost as if the Rams lost a Hall of Fame left tackle.
Who's that?
And a Hall of Fame
Orlando
pass
Pace
rusher.
Leonard Little.
Whitworth.
Kyle Long.
Not
Ryan Long.
Not J.W. Whitworth. Andrew Whitworth. First ballot Hall of Fame left tackle. And then also Von Miller left to go play with Josh Allen because he saw the writing on the wall
of those losers.
One fluke season of Matthew Stafford.
Well, that's because they had Odell Beckham Jr., who's an absolute dude.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
They'll probably get him back.
Well, they're going to have to do something because currently the offense is Stafford to Kupp for 20 receptions for 25 yards.
Yes.
And
it's
then
Stafford 3 plays in a row, throwing it to Cooper Rush, being defended
Cooper Kupp
by... always got Cooper
He's
Rush
on your mind.
Always
He's on your mind.
He's always on my
It's
mind.
going to be tough for you next week whenever he starts against the Los Angeles Rams of
A lot
St.
of
Louis
Cougs.
County, Anaheim, California, Bernalillo as well.
Thank you for segueing right into that because the Rams are going to take another L.
Yes, they are.
Because the Cowboys got the good Cooper.
You know how we can do our weekly picks already today because it's Tuesday for next week? The only game that I have picked already is Dallas over the
Rams.
Yeah, over the Los Angeles Rams.
No-brainer.
Of Bernalillo County.
Take that title slip into your bookie and say you could have my Mazda. Put my Mazda down on Cooper Rush because he's got one more dub left in the tank before Dak comes back. Hey, sweet Expos hat, brother.
If everyone walks into a bookie and says this exact sentence that you just said,
yeah,
that's weird.
Put my Mazda on Coop.
Yeah. These bookies around town. Get on Facebook Marketplace next Monday.
How many Mazdas are for sale today?
What these prices were these recently in flood damage in Florida? These are so affordable. This is a Mazda. I really blew that one. Yeah, super.
But to pick up the Mazda and take a look at it, like there's no return phone number. It's just meet me outside of Buffalo Wild Wings Sunday between 11 and 9 at night.
You can choose between these colors.
I was insinuating that there's a bookie at Buffalo Wild Wings. You could just go there and gamble.
There's probably, but I mean, I don't know. With it being so legal now, kind of all that changes.
Yeah, it don't matter anymore.
None of it matters anymore.
It's really hard work out here.
Yeah.
For drug dealers and bookies these days
in the Southwest.
Because weed's legal, and so is sports gambling.
This isn't even the Wild West anymore. This is the regular West.
Yeah, this is like the tamed West.
Yeah, this is
the domesticated West.
When I first came up, and
except for a couple neighborhoods, let's be honest.
A handful of neighborhoods. Yeah,
still some feral districts.
Where I grew up, we called those rolling stop neighborhoods. So you would you go, oh yeah, it's rolling stop down there. Yeah, don't.
The cops don't pull over Mazdas for blowing stop signs in that neighborhood.
No. So you want to be a shot caller. The plan for the Los Angeles Rams of Sandoval County, Los Angeles, California, St. Louis, Missouri, is they give the ball 3 times to Cooper Kupp, then nothing, then expect to win the game. This is their play. And I get it. Cooper Kupp, like no one, maybe Eminem, but no one beats up on dudes as bad as Cooper Kupp in the NFL. Like
Cooper Rush. Don't forget about Cooper Rush.
Why are there so many people named Cooper, by the way?
There's two.
Is there no, there is not.
Cooper Manning?
Amari?
That's a last name.
I'm going to count it. And because they don't have it together enough, and I'll use like Sean McVay as an example. Sean McVay is not a sweet head coach. Sean McVay is like cool at calling plays offensively. Like you're not in a point right now because you're not calling cool offensive plays. You're not in a place to like lead your squad.
You don't have the personnel for it, first off.
Not even on the field. You don't have the personnel around you to help lead. So you don't have like a coaching staff that's like, hey, here's some head coach stuff we should be doing. We need someone to be like whispering in McVay's ear and say, hey, just hear me out here. Any of the other guys.
Sean.
Not
Timothy.
no longer with us. It was
Okay,
Timothy
good.
McVeigh. But you have to have someone, a whispering in the ear of Sean McVay that he can't just keep giving the ball to his crush. Like, you have to do anything else. Because the 49ers last night, which, by the way, Jimmy Garoppolo 7-1 versus the Rams, and he's a world beater. Greatest thing in the history of the game. I know you're going to say something along the lines of, like, he doesn't have the talent of Lamar Jackson. He doesn't do the things that Russell Wilson. You don't have to. He ain't that guy. He's a dying breed.
He's a dying breed, but he's good at it.
So good.
And Kyle Shanahan's good at utilizing him.
Kyle Shanahan has been successful with Matt Schaub and Matt Ryan and guys who are Jimmy Garoppolo-esque.
Yeah.
Not Trey Lance's.
Not as good looking.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we do know.
Matt Schaub's
very pedestrian.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's a 6.
He could also still be the quarterback in Houston right now if he wanted to, because that Austin Mills is nothing. But there's no one at the front office side of the Los Angeles Rams of what did I say, San Bernardino, because he thinks he's better than everyone else at calling this game. And that stuff is going to bleed down into the players. And a guy like a Cooper Kupp or a Matt, I wish I was Jared Goff Stafford, because look at Jared Goff's numbers, and he's playing like the best fantasy quarterback in the history of the world on a losing team. But they just don't have the talent there to overcome this arrogance.
Hey, aren't you happy for Jared Goff? Like, good on him.
They're losing constantly.
But he's playing well. If they had a defense.
What's wrong with sports?
Besides Josh Allen, Jared Goff's looking like a number 2 quarterback in the league. Ask me if that would have happened 5 weeks ago. No.
That weird game against Chicago, okay? The San Francisco weird game against Chicago.
Okay. The monsoon game.
Yeah. Otherwise, San Francisco's defense is the best thing in the history of the planet. And that game doesn't count because that was a hurricane in Chicago.
Correct.
They cannot be stopped.
They can be stopped.
By who? Who's going to put points on them?
There's 14 more opportunities throughout this season.
Not from anyone.
Excuse me, 13.
Well, the NFC West is garbage. The NFC West is the worst division in football.
They're not looking like the powerhouse we thought them to be.
Why did you say plural possessive on that? You thought them to be.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. I thought everyone except the Seahawks was going to make the playoffs this year. Now it looks like only the Niners.
They have very good players at all the positions. Look at the rest of the NFL. No team has very good players at all the positions. Not one other team. I'm telling you, the San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl bound. Jimmy Garoppolo, who was written off by every loser that thinks they're an NFL fan because he didn't have a higher Madden rating than Trey Lance, you are wrong. You don't get the game. They threw it last night to Debo, and your boy Jalen Ramsey is like, I got him. Oh.
That was one of the saddest JV arm tackles I have ever seen.
I'm on backwards. I'm on my heels. Hip, hip, Ramsey.
He is a professional football
No.
player. And he just like casually like just slapped him in the leg.
Yeah.
With his limp arm.
He's a dagger it. He's like where you miss phone calls from your best friend and you like to have to call them back immediately. Tag. That was the game. That was the Jalen Ramsey game. And Debo was like surprised. He was like, what am I supposed to do with all this space and opportunity? Do you not know that I can run 21 miles per hour? Are you not familiar that I run 21 miles per hour? You know how fast it is? I just told you the exact number.
I think it's 21.8.
It's so fast.
Hey, Debo is a man amongst boys. Give me A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Debo Samuel.
Oh, yes.
These guys are cut from a different cloth.
Mm-hmm.
They're unhuman.
They're unhuman.
They're unhuman.
And Jalen Ramsey, who, by the way, has been a loser his whole career.
I will question my sexuality up and down the street because I saw Debo Samuel's giant butt cheeks at the Super Bowl last year. He is a freak of nature.
Are we doing this conversation on air? Because you've done it a lot off the air, and I've asked you not to bring it up. Don't use the word hawk. Don't do it.
As a spectator.
No, gosh.
As a neutral observance.
Whenever we get back, more 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing Services help small businesses create bold signs to make big impressions.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Keepers!
Nice.
It's obviously
Good reference.
It's obviously a mailman impersonation. Joining us on the program, mailman, how are you?
Frederico,
There we
what's
go.
happening, dog?
Enjoying the program, mailman. We were making reference to you catching the L in fantasy this week. How you doing? How are you holding up well?
I got another dub. Rubber dub.
What are you
Man in the
undefeated?
wash tub.
You undefeated now? What's the deal?
No, I got one loss, but Van, we need to help Frederico get over his crying fits that he's having on a daily basis. So, can we start a GoFundMe for his Los Angeles Rams of Juarez and get them back to St. Louis? You think St. Louis would take them back?
Well, I think they should get another team. Leave the Rams in L.A. Give St. Louis another team. The St. Louis.
Them dudes suck, man.
They super
For
suck.
real. Like, I got Allen Robinson in one of my fantasy leagues. That dude,
sorry.
Jerome Bettis, has more fantasy points than Allen Robinson.
You're not wrong.
I would be willing if there was like a go fluster me for how I feel about the Rams.
Nice.
Like you could put some money into that. I would be into that. But I will never return to loving the Rams. I love them with not just all my heart, but my whole being. And I knew we were going to be together forever, and we were perfect for each other. And then they and their crooked owner, Stan Kroenke, did me as dirty as any junior high ex-girlfriend and left me for her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Van, did you notice that when they got back to Los Angeles, they went from the from the blue and gold to the blue and white all over again?
Yes, sir. Also went back to winning once they left
Oh my
the
gosh!
city of St. Louis.
I'm sorry, Fred. We deserve a laugh off of what your guys are doing, but
well, I mean,
on another note,
mailman
and
Stan
I will drop
Kroenke.
this.
Stan
I
Kroenke
could
is a
not
winner.
believe how well your boy Pujols is swinging the stick.
At least he's
Dude,
got
drug
that going
tested,
for him.
please.
He's about to win a World Series.
I see that. He's probably getting ready to hit 90 home runs this year.
It's unreal. He currently, his OPS is like 895, right? And that's the lowest of his St. Louis Cardinals career. It's higher than any year he had in Anaheim, California. He's unreal.
It's that wet weather out there.
Yeah, Bud Light probably.
And steroids.
It's what?
And he just little dash of steroids in his Metamucil.
First of all, that's not how steroids work. This is not Rocky IV. You don't get an injection while warming up before the battle against Rocky Balboa, and steroids just kick in.
He takes his steroids in pill form. He takes one Centrum Silver and then one steroid pill, and he goes out there and drops bombs.
Mailman, before we let you go, Kenny Pickett, good or bad?
Well, I don't care if he throws 300 interceptions this year. It's his first year. Let him learn on the job. I think when Ben Roethlisberger was drafted, did he start right away, Van? I can't remember. Did he start right away, or did he sit out a couple of games and then they just turned him
I think he
loose?
started in week 2. It was like Neil O'Donnell or someone before him, and he went 1-15 or 1-14 or something. It was just the worst season of all time.
Okay, so we're repeating history, and that's okay. And that's okay. According to Vance, repeating history is okay. So now, was it 1, 2, 3? 3 years from now, we should win another Super Bowl.
I like your logic.
I don't
Should
think
be
that's
fun.
that far-fetched. I think that's actually very accurate.
I got a question. What is his tiny hands going to do like in the wet and cold weather this winter?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Hey, he's going to wear cardigan mitts.
Kenny Pickett wears isotoners. You heard it first here. Mailman, thank you for giving us a call. Whenever we get back, more live from the YMCA of Central New Mexico. We're at the Horn location, the intersection of San Mateo and Indian School.
Not what intersection means.
It's pretty close. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by KFC.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets.
Ooh, Bob. Putting on that sexy
You did.
music.
You set in the tone here.
That's a perfect song to come on when Albert shows
Yeah, that's
up.
how I feel. Not Albert Pujols. Albert Ramirez, director of the YMCA Central Mexico. Albert, welcome to the program.
Yay.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on. Van didn't turn your mic up.
That's okay.
This is a classic Van mess around.
Okay, blame it on me.
Well, you're closest to the thing.
Your arms are longer.
I'm not accepting that as a comeback. Albert's joining us. The Y is doing their challenge again this year. This is like every October.
Yeah, they're a strong challenge.
Okay.
So it's open up to not just our members, but to the general public as well.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show.
Thank you.
Anybody? Absolutely. It's a 21-day challenge. Starts October 17th. Basically, you're not really competing against anybody. You're competing against yourself. So we kind of call it the breakthrough challenge. You know, get through whatever your demons are, whatever's holding you
Van.
back.
Mine's Van.
There you go. There you go. But
Mine is also Van.
So let's break through those. We'll text you daily things that you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But the end goal is work out 5 days a week for 30 minutes.
Aw.
So we give you some options of what to do there. And you complete them. You can record that in our accountability tracker, and then you get entered into weekly prizes. The weekly prizes include gift cards for like groceries and gas and things like that.
Just for working out.
Just for working out.
Also, I could have won an Apple Watch last year, and I didn't. And it's not that I was mad, but I did all the little challenges, and I thought I was in the mix.
And you didn't win.
And I didn't win. Congratulations.
We're
whoever
on
did.
the board.
I'm just
Fred.
saying I did all the little challenges.
We can't win anything from the YMCA.
Some of them were hard. They were like run. Some of them were running.
Yeah, you're not a runner.
So, Albert.
Yeah, well,
you asked me to run.
You can walk.
That's okay.
You
that's
can
good.
walk.
Yeah,
That
that's a good
works.
point too, actually.
Oh,
So-
yeah, Fred's really good at running from his demons.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Here we go again, Albert.
So grand prize this year is 4 personal training sessions, HelloFresh subscription, and AirPods. So at the end of the
Nice.
21
There we
weeks,
go.
we'll draw a grand prize from anybody that has completed the accountability tracker, and hopefully there'll be a lucky prize winner, and then you can get 4 PT sessions here at the Y.
And if they're a Samsung user, then we'll convince them to jump over to iPhone.
There you go.
Win-win.
Yeah, that's a win-win. The new one's out, and then also everyone knows when you jump over to iPhone, you have more friends.
There you go.
Or your friends will actually start texting you again.
Yes,
Yeah.
they come back to you. Y's looking great right now, Albert, but a little birdie told me it's about to look a lot greater.
It is, yeah. We got some great things coming. We are upgrading all of our strength equipment, so there'll be new selectorized equipment
Hold
coming
up.
here at the end of November.
Did you say all?
All.
Shut up.
Yep, both locations. So we're looking forward to getting that going. You'll see some
Is this the
more
University of
squat
Alabama?
racks. Yeah, I wish.
Brand new equipment all over.
Brand new equipment all
Okay,
over.
let's
Yeah.
go.
We just upgraded most of our cardio equipment, so new ellipticals, arc trainers, step mills, AMTs, both locations as well. And we're getting ready to remodel the basketball court, the gymnasium.
So excited for that.
Yeah, new floor, new ceiling, new goals, new doors, new everything.
What are you doing with the old goal? Can I have it?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with it, but we'll figure it
1,
out.
2, 3 dibs. What would I even do with that?
So just to reiterate, this strong challenge, it's not just for members only.
Not just for members. So if you sign up to do the challenge, you can come to the Y twice a week for free. And if you decide to join, we'll waive your joining fee as well.
What a
But
deal.
it's a community event. We want everybody to be involved. We want everybody to be healthy. So
Starts on the 17th of October. It runs for 21 days. That is 3 weeks. So it'll wrap up there in November. And by the way, and we're going to talk with Dane Linger a little bit later. But there's all kind of promotions right now if you're families or if you have kids getting into programs to where you can be a member of the Y for like $0 up until January.
that's correct. Yeah. So Dane will talk a little bit more about that. But starting now in October with our winter basketball registration, if you sign up for a sport, you sign up your kids for a sport and the family for a membership, you'll get that sport free. And you don't have to pay any membership dues until January 1.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, so we really want people to come out and enjoy what we have. Going back to the challenge, here's how you sign up. Just text the word STRONG to 844-889-6222.
All right, give me that number one more time. I'm writing it down.
844-889-6222.
And then if you're a friend of the show and you listen regularly at 505-246-0610, you text us and we will send you the number to make sure you have it. And it's STRONG to 844-889-6222.
That's correct.
Or 6222.
Or
6 and some deuces, son.
That's okay. No one says son.
How does your savant of a son, Ryan, how's his fantasy teams doing? I'm just assuming he's undefeated on every fantasy team.
He has not lost his fantasy team yet. Although I think he plays me in a couple of weeks. So
okay.
We'll
Is that
see
a
what
house
happens
divided
there.
for you? Are you able to look each other at dinner? And
Yeah, we get into it a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I want to make sure you got this straight. You're a big fan of which team?
Cowboys.
Okay. So
Like me, my team.
Correct, your team, of course.
Me and America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm the biggest Cowboys fan this upcoming week whenever they take on the Los Angeles Rams of Death Valley, California.
We finally agree on something. I'm really excited.
It's exciting for you and the program. So your son Ryan, are you able to watch the games in the same room? Do you have to sit in different rooms of the house?
No, he's a Cowboys fan too. So,
Oh, okay.
So we're good there. We enjoy watching the games every weekend, and gets a little loud, but it's a good time.
As a lineman, is it just him for 100 consecutive plays yelling holding?
He watches a little bit of everything, so he doesn't get too focused on that. I think he spends the rest of his waking time watching other teams and doing that kind of stuff. So he just enjoys the game.
Do you want 4 back? Or are you going to try to ride this Cooper Rush?
Oh no, we want 4 back.
Yeah.
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 But why? He don't win.
He'll win.
He's
He'll
injury
win.
prone.
He'll win.
He's got 9 fingers now.
The offense don't trust him.
No, he'll be fine.
Jerry Jones hates him.
No, we'll be fine.
I think
we'll be fine.
his
We'll see when he play the Eagles.
got-
He'll be back for the Eagles.
His house got foreclosed on.
My guy,
I don't know if that's true.
Cooper Rush, not only is he just an absolutely beautiful specimen of a man,
Human being.
got just ginger hair. I mean, the ginger beard. I mean, it's a spectacle to behold.
The
But
Ginger
he's got all-
Avenger, right?
He's
That's
got all
the
10
nickname.
Very good.
fingers.
Yeah.
He's got all 10 fingers,
Uh-huh.
and he's undefeated. What's not to like?
Oh, no, I'm not complaining, but we'll be better with Dak.
If there was a meeting right now in the Cowboys locker room and they were like, all right, guys, we're going to get pizza, thumbs up or thumbs down. Not everyone would be able to vote. There's one player that would not be able to vote, Albert. That is, that's Dak. Dak would not.
Broken Bones heel.
It's okay.
Luckily, he's got Uber money because he's never hitchhiking again.
No,
Right
he
now.
can. Yeah, he cannot quite possibly make that happen at all. He also cannot do that sound effect where you put your thumb into your mouth and make a popping noise.
Nice.
Except it would just be the joint of his thumb popping. The older Dak Prescott gets, the more he has to listen to his bones talk to him. They're very loud, and that sucks for him. The YMCA, give us one more time the strong challenge, Albert. What is it?
Yep, 844-889-6222. Text STRONG. Be a part of it starts October 15th, so be a part of the challenge. If you're not a member of the Y, that's okay. You can come to the Y twice a week for free during the 21-day challenge. So love to see people around here.
Last year, whenever you ran it, what did that do for? Are you at like pre-pandemic levels of membership yet?
We are back to our pre-pandemic level. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Congratulations.
Just
There you go.
So yeah,
All
it's
right.
great. Yeah.
Isn't, and this is like we throw a lot of jokes and have a lot of fun, but like complete transparency here, it's kind of like the prime time. Like this is like this is going to sound so stupid maybe, but the market is like yearning for exactly what you're doing here. Like those like families and individuals that want to find, number one, health and fitness, want to find fellowship, and want to find a place that's warm and kind and inviting. That's the YMCA. And now, and I don't know how you guys are doing it, but all new equipment. A little birdie told me you're going to redo the floor in the exercise room. Is that correct?
We're working on that.
Working on that.
There's a good chance we will.
You're obviously the gymnasium is going to get redone completely, which is going to be a whole new experience. You're going to have literally a brand new facility for use to possibly brand new members for a nominal cost.
That's right. $29 a month for an individual.
Less than $1 a day.
Yep. For families, up to any dependents on a family, $68 a month. Single parent families, $55 a month.
And your kids get all the activities.
And they get all the activities. And guess what? If you can't afford to come to the Y, we will scholarship you. So come see us.
Let's go.
Can you hear me clapping?
Let's go.
Friends of the show.
$29.99 is what I pay for my Mr. Car Wash subscription.
There you go.
Get in with your boys. That's what we need. All right, Van, offline from Albert, we need to get the friends of the show together.
Okay.
For a 3-day a week. We show up and just play pickup basketball or do something.
I like that.
Like the friends of the show are not coming out enough with the boys. Not mailman.
Well, give us a couple months and you'll have a nice brand new basketball court to play on.
Yeah. Oof. And we'll be warming up a lot at the studio because we're going to have the old basketball hoop here and we're going to put it up at the studio. Something trick shots, something YouTube.
Can I squeeze in a batting cage somewhere here? Because I'm awful at basketball.
Well,
but I can still stroke.
We got some room outside.
Okay.
You can do it next to the garden. By the way, our community garden is flourishing this year.
Oh, heck
all
yeah.
volunteer led. Every morning there is vegetables and fruits up here for the members to come in and pick up and take. So that's doing awesome as well. Van, you were key to that. We appreciate you going out and getting some donations to make that garden a success this summer.
Made it all happen.
Hey, it was all that work was totally worth it because I got tomatoes.
There you go.
That's good
There's
job.
very few things in the world I love more than homegrown tomatoes.
Did you can them?
It is night and day. No, I ate them fresh
ate
on
'em?
the
Okay.
spot.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
just a little S&P right on.
I'm an
Just eat 'em
S&P
fresh.
guy on my tomatoes.
Yeah, baby.
Just eat them right out the vine. I don't even wash them down. I don't care. I survived COVID.
There you go.
Good point.
Let's grab one. Bob, I don't know if I missed the cue, so I'm apologize if I did. Whenever we get back, more from the Horn YMCA. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred
We
Slow.
would like to thank the following sponsors for making
Oh, we're
this
slowing it down here on the way back. Bob, okay. Okay. What is it? This is like we just lost the TV at an excited fan. We'll figure that out on the TV side. Still live from the YMCA, Horn location, the intersection of Indian School and San Mateo. Van is fixing the Comcast broadcast, so we'll figure that out. That's the fun thing about being on location, Bob. Anything can happen. Anything.
That's called live radio. I've had many an experience with that.
We had an excited friend of the show run over, and the way we're set up, so we broadcast a little inside baseball for the friends of the show. We have like a camera that sits out in front of us, right, for the TV side of the broadcast, which we don't really reference a ton. I mean, obviously Studio 519 does a great job, Comcast Channel 26, everyone is involved with that. But what had happened was, just kind of give it a punt, just punted it. So we're back to life and we're surviving. Returning to the program, Van Nunley, the fixer of things. Van, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, welcome back. This is the second time it's happened.
Yeah.
Not the first, but I love the passion. We
almost need like some bright orange tape on that thing.
Right, yeah.
I just made a little note here because we got some stuff in the works, right?
Sure.
And I said, well, look, here's the thing. We just need like some branded barriers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the 2 Men On, like road construction branded barrier thing.
You know, the lovely people at the Albuquerque Isotopes were nice enough to set up some barricades for us.
Yes.
But we don't have it in other places because we
No.
didn't think we'd need it.
Correct.
Yeah.
All the barricades we've had in this profession have all been obstacles
Self-imposed.
to our success. Kenny Pickett is now the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I told you with the way Mike Tomlin functions, and you called me a liar. You said I was wrong. You said, Fred, I know you well, and I know you don't have an actual understanding of NFL football, and what you're saying is incorrect. And I swore to you the second that Kenny Pickett came in, Mike Tomlin is not a wishy-washer, and it will be Kenny Pickett from that moment forward. And I have been proven right, as he is now the starting quarterback for his Buffalo this weekend.
Well, I mean, he lied to me first, and I believe him. See, I pictured Mike Tomlin as a man of unshakable character and integrity.
Yeah.
And he told me that Trubisky is going to be the starter all year while Kenny Pickett develops, and then not a friggin' month in, turns himself into a liar.
And puts Kenny Pickett up against the Buffalo freaking Bills of destruction.
Oh, my God. I mean, Mitch Trubisky isn't going to beat the Bills. Neither is Kenny Pickett. But there's a slight chance that hell freezes over.
Nope.
And Kenny Pickett throws for 800 yards and 13 touchdowns, much like my guy Cooper Rush does every week.
Bills, Bucks, Dolphins, Eagles. That's called Murderer's Row.
He's going to take 4 L's.
He's going
to be the exact opposite of Cooper Rush.
Yes.
And start his career 0-4.
Mm-hmm. If anyone in 3 weeks comes up to let me start this joke over.
Okay.
If anyone in 3 weeks comes up to Kenny Pickett, because I always have Cooper Rush on my mind.
Hey, makes 2 of us.
If anyone comes up to Kenny Pickett and says, hey, live, laugh, love, bro, he'll be like, that's too many L's in a row. I know you're making fun. Because although technically I didn't lose that last one, I wasn't the starter, I did lose that one as I threw the ball away 3 times. And he will have 30 interceptions this season, no doubt in my mind, on track to be the worst quarterback in the history of football for this 1 year and then become a Super Bowl champion every year after Tom Brady retires.
You're referring to Cooper Rush.
No.
Quit superimposing your Kenny Pickett on my Cooper Rush.
I don't believe the fan base in Pittsburgh will be yelling, Mitch.
So, here's the funniest part. Mitch Trubisky, at the beginning of the season, was named a captain, Fred. Captains walk out for the coin toss.
Okay.
Today, Mike Tomlin said
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Trubisky will remain the captain and will continue to go out for the coin toss.
That's very nice.
Is it?
Nope.
That is embarrassing.
It's stupid. Also, really with our understanding and knowledge of NFL football, Steelers about to catch 4 W's in a row, and we have no clue what we're talking about.
Well, they still haven't won a single game without T.J. Watt in the lineup.
What is this stat? This is a stupid stat.
Since T.J. Watt was drafted, the Pittsburgh Steelers have not won a game without him. They are 0-7 when he's out of the game. They are 0-6-1 when he doesn't play a complete game. Until T.J. Watt back, I don't care if our Lord and Savior, Jesus Fitzgerald Christ, is the quarterback for – it's not? Is the quarterback for the Steelers. They're going to take 4 straight L's, and it's going to be hard to watch. But once T.J. Watt comes back, then you have a chance.
George Pickens ain't good enough. Chase Claypool ain't good enough.
George Pickens going to be that dude, just not yet.
Miles Boykin ain't good enough. Deontay Johnson ain't good enough.
Miles Boykin still in the league?
Just naming guys on the squad, dog.
Congratulations.
They don't have enough skills.
And if you can't throw the ball downfield, they just get to stack 8 men in the box against the Steelers.
Oh,
and make Najee Harris look like an idiot.
He ain't good enough.
Oh, he's very talented.
He's insanely talented. Not good enough.
To help Kenny Pickett, he's not good enough.
No. Kenny Pickett is not going to do well, ever, again.
If Kenny Pickett goes 2-2 through these next 4 games, he will get MVP votes.
10 of 13, 120 yards, 0 tutties, 3 innies, and a quarterback rating of 65.
Oh, almost like a rookie's first game. Interesting.
Now, to be fair,
a
couple rushing tutties. I mean, did pretty good there.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Najee wasn't himself, so there's that.
What was Najee then? If you're telling me the thing that I see regularly from the guy is not the thing.
Tomlin just wanted him to get involved, get those picks out of his head, so he threw a loose touchdown his way.
So was Zach Gentry.
Albuquerque legend Zach Gentry?
Yeah, what up? 3 receptions on the year?
Pat Freiermuth, fantasy darling, value pick this year. He's a dude.
He seems like a dude.
Pat Freiermuth is a dude.
I just don't know if I see it there in Pittsburgh. I don't know if I know black and yellow to have enough skill around Kenny Pickett to make W's. And the defense, like you're talking about, it's not that Troy Polamalu defense from years ago. It's not that Harrison defense. It's not dogs out there.
Right.
Cats.
I mean, especially without, I'll say it again, T.J. Watt. They're nothing without him.
Joining us on the program, friend of the show, Dan. Dan, welcome.
My brothers, what's happening?
Well,
hey, Dan.
I'm trying to explain to Van how Mike Tomlin is a man of character and how he will not jump back and forth between 3 different loser quarterbacks and just stay with the youngest, most promising loser quarterback.
My son-in-law's from Penn State, Pittsburgh, and all that, and he's not having a good year. Hey, so as I listen to you guys every day, you guys know that.
Thank you, brother.
As sports analysts, you guys are terrible.
Terrible.
but sports adjacent and entertaining. I mean, you guys entertain me. I laugh by myself in the truck like these guys are freaking weirdos. But it's because I'm a freaking weirdo also. So I love you guys for that.
Our people.
But I want to say that the sports and all that is just a bunch of fluff, right? The real stuff is what you guys are doing with the community, with the club, with all of the effort that you guys put into stuff for the community. That's what it's all about. That's why I listen, and I know that you guys can always take a good poking, and that's what I'm going to do right now is pick at you.
Give it.
You guys have no idea what to do, and you guys know I don't like MLB, and you guys are just big MLB guys.
Big guys.
But I'd like to say, and I told this to the guys earlier, if you'd have told me 4 weeks ago that my Hawks would have been at 500 right now, I would have taken it all day long. So I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy fanatic. You guys keep doing what you're doing, okay? Go Hawks.
Love that. Love everything about that.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you. Hey, Dan gets the show.
Oh, he gets it.
Dan gets it. Good for him.
Well, and I'll just give you an example. Like, I'm about to host this, like, very fun, like, doggy, like,
dog fashion
show at
Right.
Marble with Watermelon Mountain Ranch. I'm gonna do. I sat down today for the meeting. I was like, hey, I'll show up in a tuxedo. Like, I'll put this thing over.
it.
Yeah, this will be the best doggone thing you ever seen.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of styling you want on this? Are we trying to go blue? You want dad jokes? You want puns? I was like, because I'll start writing them right now. And the gal's like, I get it. I get everything. I'm like, this, not only is this going to be the best, what is it called? The Mutt Masquerade? Is that what it's called? I want to make sure I got the name right on it. So not only is this going to be the best doggy, like, show, Mutt Masquerade at Marble downtown, 12 to 2.
Ooh, I like alliteration.
Yeah, on October the 23rd, come hang out with me. It's going to be real weird. But we wouldn't have those opportunities without this. We weren't able to make fun of everyone in the world of sports and their fandom of, like, Cooper Rush.
Yeah, like me.
To make fun of you.
Just a all-time legendary Cowboys fan, Van Nunley.
Of rich history.
Yeah, rich history.
The blue and white.
Goes way back.
Yeah,
baby.
all the way back to when the stock market was up 600 more points than it currently is.
Is that fast?
We're about 2 minutes away from a recession.
My goodness.
2 Men On live from the mobile John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinion Coffee. We play on Team I-9. Start our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. Spend our evenings over at the 6-6 Diner, Van. You can get dinner every night over there. Not so bad. Not so bad. The weekend is for New Mexico's Vodka, Teller Vodka. And Mondays, that's Howie's Sports Page. Come hang out with your boys because, we only do radio till like 5:30 on Mondays.
Yeah.
And then we stay all night.
We have fun.
It gets weird.
A lot of fun.
Super weird.
Yeah.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hear it.
It's a longer bleed when Bob's here, and I like it.
This is one of my favorites.
This reminds me of the 90s.
It's like early 2000s. This sounds like some, maybe some early Santee Gold, possibly.
This to me is like prime Mariah Carey, like B-side stuff. This is like, you got bangers after bangers after bangers, but this is like when you got like your junior high girlfriend in your arm and like the CD just goes like to the very end and you just end up hearing some crap.
Just some filler.
Yeah.
We got to make this an hour.
Yeah.
We only got 45 minutes of material, Mariah.
EP, what about an LP? Mariah says, I don't even know what those letters mean. I'm a millionaire. I wrote one song.
Whatever it is, we got to throw Old Dirty Can't Say His Last Name on radio.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that a lot, and you can say that name.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
Making a note.
the Detroit,
I can say bastard now.
the Detroit Lions are scoring all of the points against everyone. They're catching L's. The 49ers are not allowing any points against anyone. They're catching all the W's. And this, to me, is confusing because I think defense doesn't matter and only points do. Help me understand, fan. Help me understand how I went from 2 weeks ago, the most boring NFL season weekend I've ever seen with no points being scored, to the best one I've ever seen this past weekend. But the teams that are supposed to win lose, and the losers win, and the defense matters.
So in football games,
yeah,
it's really important to progress throughout the season.
All right.
By scoring more points than your opponent every week.
Are you reading a Madden quote?
So let's say your team scores 45 points. You need the team you're playing to have 44 or less points.
What is this breakdown you just gave me?
It's a very important part of the sport, right?
The Lions can score against very bad defenses. Can the Lions score against good defenses? I don't know. There's only one in the league.
They haven't played anybody yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's not translating to me why the Lions are not undefeated. Like, if you can put up greater than 30 whatever points a game with all-star caliber, Pro Bowl caliber, MVP caliber, Jared Goff.
God, that's a weird thing to say out loud.
Who's the face of the league.
Hey, you know how much I love this season of Hard Knocks? I would love to see what Aaron Glenn sounds like in the locker room after his team gives up 40-plus points every week.
Unacceptable.
His voice has to go out every week, like Monday through about Friday, maybe Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The lozenge industry loves Aaron Glenn.
I should be on contract to every NFL team, although they're obviously already doing this perfectly, where I say, yeah, you just block 97. The rest of it's handled.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else on that defense. You block 97. Hey, they're starting a rookie linebacker. I saw it on Hard Knocks. This team is terrible.
Can Amon-Ra go both ways for a couple games? Throw him in at corner.
Yeah, the kid from Michigan, him. Stop him. That one, we're pointing at that one.
Yeah.
No one else. Don't worry about anyone else. Michael Brocker's still there? Nope.
They're breaking down film. They're like, all right, who do we stop on the defense? How about the one with the hottest, blondest family?
Can we get that one?
Yeah, let's stop him. Everything else flows through them.
Kansas City scoring points.
Dude, Kansas. Ugh. You know, I don't like being wrong, Fred.
Yeah.
There's the thing about me, but boy, was I wrong about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. They can put up against bad teams.
Tampa's
defense is not good.
They play the best team in every division every week, and they still win.
Yeah.
Except for that one fluky game against the Colts. That was weird. But besides that, they are beating good teams.
The AFC West is as bad as the NFC West.
Oh, God, it'll all level out. Both leagues are going to be top shelf by the end of the year. It'll all level out.
Every team that goes to the playoffs this year will be 9-8. And every team that misses the playoffs will be 8-9.
I love that. You're describing my favorite year of football. That's parody. I love weird upsets every week.
I know 3 things. Buffalo, Philadelphia, and Jacksonville, although they're so stupid young, they don't really have a shot.
Hold on the Eagles.
What?
Because they have played nobody yet. They've basically played the Giants 5 times in 4 games.
It's not correct.
They keep beating cupcakes.
They're not beating cupcakes. Though.
Yes, they are beating cupcakes.
Jacksonville's not a cupcake. The Washington Guardians not a cupcake. The Vikings are pretty
Jags.
terrible.
Okay.
They're pretty terrible.
Yes. Lions.
Very good.
Commanders. Vikings.
In that first week.
And then Sunshine and my Jaguars.
They
have beaten one half of one team all year, the Jaguars.
It wasn't their fault against Miami because no one knew about Miami yet. And Miami came out just to slap it.
Look, you play who the league
to win
puts
the game.
across from you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all know. I picked the Eagles to win the East. Let's not forget that. But the Eagles aren't as good as they look so
They'll
far.
beat Arizona this week. They'll beat the Cowboys in 2 weeks. They'll put a thumping on the Steelers in 3 weeks.
Poor Steelers.
They'll put a thumping on the Texans in 4 weeks. They'll put a thumping on the Washington Guardians.
Okay, and then they start losing. Look at this.
No, they won't lose to the Colts.
Well, Colts will be good by then. The Packers will put it on.
By late, all right,
the
first,
Titans will put it on.
Here's why you're wrong on the Packers, because that's the Thanksgiving weekend one. And no. There's too many eyes on that one. That's when Green Bay freezes up.
Because Aaron Rodgers has the week off before that, and he's going to go do a bunch of ayahuasca, and his head won't be in the game. Is that what you're talking
They
about?
won't lose to the Titans following that. They won't lose to the Giants. They won't lose to the Bears. They'll beat the Cowboys for the second time. They won't lose to the Saints. They won't lose to the Giants. I
Okay,
picked 0 L's for the remainder of the year.
They're going to lose.
They're going to go undefeated.
Look, they're going to lose both games to the Cowboys if Tom Brady Jr., also known as Cooper Rush, is in the game. The Cowboys will go undefeated the rest of the year if Cooper Rush is in there. So watch out, Eagles fans.
I'm dead ass looking at the Eagles
fans
schedule.
needs to pray for Dak to come back.
The Eagles will not lose a game.
Every single chant that the Eagles have during the game should all be, "Bring back Dak, bring back Dak," because that's the only way they're going to win this division. If Dak Prescott is the quarterback of the Cowboys.
Undefeated currently. Will continue to be undefeated throughout the course of the year. 17-0, number one in the NFC. They will face off against the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship. They will lose to the 49ers.
You forget that Tom Brady's still in the league.
He about to catch his third L in a row.
Fourth L counting his family.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's break that down a little bit when we get back. Tom Brady talk on the program. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by News Nation. Chris Cuomo is back.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style roofing tops them all.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
During the break. I didn't get our new friend's name, but a member here at the Y, what was it? Aiden.
Aiden.
All right, so Aiden, who's approximately 12 years old.
I think he's exactly 12 years old.
Okay.
Because he just told us he was
He
12
did.
years
All
old.
right, that was
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
There's no more recess? Schools don't have recess anymore?
Apparently schools don't have recess
Okay.
anymore.
505
I don't know if
246
I don't know if it's all the schools.
0610. Does your child's school have recess? I'm going to start a campaign.
Let's start it right now.
Turning
Okay.
Van up just a little bit as he's part of the program.
All right, I'm here.
But pretends like he's not.
Well, it's hard to deal with you every day.
All right, here's what I'm doing at the Y. I got a plan.
Okay.
This has just come to me. We're not bumping the Tom Brady segment, but this is very important. I'm starting like a recess Olympics. I want kickball.
Okay.
I want wiffle ball. I want dodgeball. Where I grew up is called bombardment. I don't know if they have that here.
Really?
Are you familiar with bombardment?
I thought bombardment was everybody on one dude. That's bombardment.
It was brutal.
Dodgeball's an even playing field.
What's the swimming shark one? That one? You know,
go on.
All right, so you're in the middle, sharks and minnows.
Okay.
And then everyone has to run across the gymnasium, and you have to tackle someone, and then the person you tackle becomes another shark. Then there's two sharks, and then everyone has to run across. The two sharks then tackle, and then it ends up multiplying until eventually it's all sharks in the middle and only one minnow surviving.
Ooh, what happens to the minnow?
Well, they become the shark in the next game.
Ah.
It's not wall ball from the friends of the show. Write
good
this
one.
down. I would play wall ball
Man.
for certain. Oh, yeah. If you drop it, You know what you need? That's what hashtag kids these days need? Ridicule.
Yeah.
They need to know failure amongst their peers or dropping the wall ball.
A few tears every once in a while is okay. A little bit of pain never hurt anybody, Fred.
On the field.
Yes.
Afterwards, we shake hands.
Of course.
Yes. But during.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And here's it. Have you ever been playing kickball, gone face first, and landed up chest filled in dog duty? That's an important childhood moment.
I know we're on the sports animal and not Breitbart.
Yeah.
But this participation trophy culture,
get rid of it.
I'm starting to be the old man on the porch.
All right, bring
here.
it back.
Wait, no.
Oh.
Yes. We need competition. We need some bumps and bruises.
Okay.
You need a few broken bones. Not all these kids are going to make it to 13.
So
that's okay.
They do make it to 13.
You got to weed out the bad ones.
You know, I used to run a park and rec for a lot of years. You know that because you're my friend.
Yeah.
And at the end of a season, we would have trophies and ribbons left over.
Yeah.
And I would call those parents and I would say, "Hey, your trophy and ribbon is left over. Come get it." And they would say, "Heck no. My kid only played like one game. I don't care."
For sure.
My kid did not like
Yeah.
this organized sport.
This is babysitting. This isn't sports.
Also, how do you know what sport you like if you don't have a recess?
Video games, I think.
That's
just
all
like universally.
That's all you know.
Hey,
because if they have like go to the library and sit down, what are you gonna do? You're gonna Fortnite on your phone? No.
Big video game is winning this war.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Steam.
Mm-hmm.
They're out to get them.
Yep.
What's Blizzard?
The Xbox.
Yeah. EA, not sports.
It's not in the game.
It's not. They're not even close, actually. Homework time.
Well, homework's very hard.
Yeah, it's actually super. Actually, if it were up to me, you eliminate homework completely. Reinsert recess.
Yeah, how bad do the teachers suck when you got to do a bunch of homework?
Oh, figure it out.
Why aren't you
teachers.
teaching them while you're there?
Oh, please.
Why you put in all the hard work on the parents?
Yeah, unacceptable.
Come on, teachers.
You know what parents have to do at home? Parent. They don't have time to do your job.
By the way, all the teachers listening right now, that was a joke.
Not for me.
You are a very valuable member of society.
Oh,
and
secondly,
we love you very much.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Figure out the curriculum.
Yeah, also quit sloughing off your job on the parents.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what my parents did not want to do?
Also, we love you very much.
Yeah.
You are underpaid and overworked.
What you're doing is a participation thing right now. You're doing a little participation thing. I don't like that. I don't like that energy you're bringing.
Because all the teachers come by the YMCA, pick up your ribbons.
Yes, we have them for you. Thank you for being teachers. My parents should not have to teach me the boy in the striped pajamas at home. Number one, I know my parents. They're not qualified to do that. And number two.
Okay, you got me with two already. Sharks and minnows I've never heard of.
Okay.
And the boy in the striped pajamas?
That's how you...
Isn't that Cain and Abel from the Bible?
No, that's how you learn about like concentration camps in junior high.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like a book.
Okay.
See, and
we did the other one.
You grew up in Carlsbad. They don't teach that part of history.
Oh, no.
It's a different narrative.
Yeah, it's like, why are all these pages ripped out of this history
book? Yeah. You were an adult. You were like, what is this Poland? This is something different. Keep rigging, son. So stupid. Recess games to me are very important. Knockout. Okay. You ever like won a game of knockout? Obviously, you win on the last shot. That's why knockout is so much fun.
Yeah.
Because it's won on a game winner.
Yeah.
You need that moment,
and it's not like actual organized basketball where you got to run a friggin' triangle offense or whatever.
No.
Anybody can play.
Yeah, it's
fun.
knockout.
It's luck. It's luck with just a sprinkle of skill.
Also, here's an important relationship that kids need with the lunchtime monitor. Where are you going to get your first cigarettes?
Warm milk. I remember warm milk.
Oh, my childhood was so perfect in every single way.
Lunchroom milk ruined milk for me forever.
Oh, yes.
I know you're a big milk guy.
Very true.
Every time I smell warm milk, my stomach immediately starts curdling. It's bad.
We're working on a little inside baseball. We're like fixing this battery thing on my car yesterday because we're actually friends. It's not just like a work thing.
Yeah.
And you bring me a zebra cake.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, remember zebra cakes?
Yeah.
They're back.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, first of all, no.
Your battery connection was a little corroded.
Yeah.
And I know because of one random YouTube video I saw a few years ago
Uh-huh.
that Diet Coke can clean it.
Ah,
Yeah.
YouTube
Where
University.
was the education system for us
Yeah.
then?
Where was that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
science.
needed to learn about Diet Coke and
Yeah.
corrosion.
Why am I
than
going
YouTubes.
to English Lit every morning?
So I went and bought you a Diet Coke at the bodega around the corner.
Correct.
And the zebra cakes caught my eye.
Mm-hmm. And you are a man who has an extra 85 cents.
Correct.
And you thought,
Yeah.
when in Rome,
Uh-huh.
bodega.
Yes. When in Borellis, time the zebra cake.
505-246. If your school does not have recess, I'm gonna number one, I'm gonna call Mark Ronchetti.
Okay.
Not sure how that's gonna help, but we're gonna start there.
And then work our way up.
And then work our way up
Yeah.
because not gonna have a ton of say come November.
Sure.
It's gonna be tough.
You got some pull now, though.
I'm pitching this YMCA idea when we get back. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
eBay Motors.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence.
I'm reminiscing about junior high school days when we had recess.
You should have recess all the way up until high school.
You should have recess all the way up until 37 years old.
Okay, they're called electives in high school and college. Well, like elementary and middle school, you should be getting out every day. I mean, hey, your body's learning new things.
Yeah.
You're learning new things about yourself.
Twitch
and
movements.
Community. And you need to get out and sweat and
Do kids even have calluses on their feet?
release your wiggles.
That last part, you lost me. Dane Lininger, who didn't spit out his gum before he joined us. Welcome to the program, Dane. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. You are obviously a big proponent of organized play. You run all the sports programs here. You do all those things. How do you see kids whenever they come in for athletics? Are they specific to one sport, or does allowing like youth to like play and have activity outside of sport, does that translate to better athletes?
Absolutely. I think 100% it translates to better athletes. But I think most good athletes start off, that you can't do a niche, right? You can't just pick one sport because you're good at it. Yeah, you'll pay for it in the long run.
What are the new programs? What's going on here at the Y, Dane?
We're getting ready to kick off. Well, we're about midway through our season now, and we're getting ready to start up registration for our winter sports seasons. So,
oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be running basketball and volleyball this winter, all the indoor sports. We're running basketball from the little itty-bitties, age 3, all the way up to our high schoolers at up to 17. So,
Tell us a little about the Strong Challenge. Albert gave us a little hint on what's going on, but how involved are you in that program?
Yeah, so everybody here is kind of involved in it. I'm registered. I'm definitely going to try that. It's a 3-week challenge. You have to check in here at the Y a couple times a week, and then you get in so much exercise, and you check in on your phone. It's free for everybody. You don't have to be a YMCA member. It's super easy to sign up for. It's as simple as just scanning a code what do they call them? The barcode thing?
QR
codes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really easy to register for, and there's some really cool prizes and good things just a good way to connect here at the Y. So.
All right. Well, and hear me out. I got an idea.
Yeah.
Are you coming to the Y? You sign up for the Strong Challenge, and you're like, "Oh crap! I don't want to spend any money until January 1st. What could I do?" Oh, I know. Sign your kids up for the youth programs.
Yes. Yep. It is free for youth. If you sign up for a membership and the youth sports, you don't have to pay anything till January 1.
Guys, this is not like December, and we're like, it's a free month. This is the first week of October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
October,
Crazy.
the one after that, then December. That's like 3 full months.
That's a long time. I'm going to be a completely different person in 3 months.
Especially if you do the Strong Challenge.
Exactly. By the way, if you want to join the Strong
Yeah.
Challenge, text STRONG to 844-889-6222.
Awesome.
Even if you're not a member of the YMCA, you can be part of the Strong Challenge.
Yes.
2 free days a week.
That's
and by the way,
okay.
Up until 7 o'clock, and I didn't get permission from anybody whatsoever, but I'm going to do it anyways, Van will give you a free month at the YMCA.
What?
Yeah.
On top of that?
Yeah.
No.
I might end up having to pay for it because I didn't get permission. But
Van Hansen's out.
I will give you 30 free days, maybe even 31 free days here at the YMCA.
Volleyball is currently going on. Basketball is about to pick up. And then you'll have a little bit of a lull after those seasons because you're doing a little remodel.
Yeah, we got the remodel in the gym coming up, big time. So that's really exciting. So actually, some of our fall or our winter sports will get to reap those benefits of the new basketball court, new basketball goals, new floor, everything, all the way from the ground up. So
is there a place during the remodel where me and Van can put our handprint? Is there anywhere?
We'll have to talk to the contractors about that.
I mean, like when you say talk to me and ask for permission or ask for forgiveness, because I'm in either way. What do you think's best?
I think it's always best to ask for forgiveness.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, my man.
Dane Linder is on board with the boys. So,
and it's not just a few things around here. They're not just like sprucing up one thing here and there. Every single piece of equipment will be replaced.
Yeah, we have a big time remodels happening here. I think the beginning of the year, this place is gonna be popping. Just like totally new gym. So really cool.
I love this place already.
Yeah.
And it's only getting better.
Well, and you and I, Dane, not Van, obviously, look at him physically.
Sure.
But you and I, Dane, like we're relatively plugged into like the fitness and industry world here in Albuquerque. There's like a buzz around the entire city about like what the Y is doing, and you're bringing in like a lot of talent from like surrounding organizations and new contributors to the programs, and you're going to see like number one, if you're already like a participant in fitness organizations around town, you're going to see some familiar faces. But then on top of that, you're going to see them with the correct direction. This is not a for-profit box store strip mall kind of gym. This is the YMCA. This is fellowship, and this is love, and this is acceptance,
community,
and this is the whole thing.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
how are you going to translate that to the new equipment? How are you going to translate all that to the new experience to make sure that everyone is here is getting the full benefit of the Y?
Well, there's a couple things that we're doing. So a new member comes in. They, like we said, we're running all the promos, but you do get an additional free orientation, and that also comes with an additional free personal training session.
Oh,
so
heck yeah.
You get, with one of our great trainers here, you'll get that basically 2 hours of one-on-one before you even, just kind of get to know all the new equipment and everything like that.
Put the calipers on Van, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just let him know exactly what he is.
I've never been more skinny fat in my entire adult life.
Everyone's talking about it.
It's rough.
It's actually a conversation point around the gym.
Yeah.
People are like, have you seen Van recently? And they're like, how can you miss him?
So you can't have a good before and after if your after is your before.
Start that over.
So I'm going to get in really bad shape the next month, and then I'm going to hit the Y every day like we used to.
Okay.
And just have like this beautiful before and
All right,
after.
so forget the month.
Transform. Dane is going to turn me back into an Adonis.
I might jump on that with you.
Just like Van was before.
Yeah.
All right, hear me out. Forget the next month.
Not Monday nights, though.
Monday nights are at Howie's Sports Page, Dane, which, by the way, you haven't joined us yet.
Don't you dare think I'm coming to YMCA.
I don't know what your problem is with that, but you need to show up immediately and eat wings and free hot dogs with us.
Sounds like
but
a good time.
Up until the 17th, Van, then you stop being the person you are, which is identified often as worthless.
You can't come 12-year-old Aiden. Your dad can't.
No. Yeah, this is for – is it for 12-year-olds? The Strong Challenge?
You actually do have to be 18.
You got to be 18.
I was talking about Howie's.
Oh,
not the Strong Challenge.
Okay, both. Yeah. Howie's not for the kids. Not for the kids at all. When do registrations close for basketball, Dane?
So they open the 26th.
Oh, they're not even open?
They're not open yet. Winter registration is not open yet. Yeah, it'll open up on we got 22 days and counting. So, and they'll go all the way to November 30th. So you have time. You can register anytime in there, and you will be qualified for that promotional price.
Okay, I like everything about it. Dane, anything we missed?
No, come out, play some volleyball and basketball. Should be a good time.
How many jump ropes do you own?
I have one in my backpack, and then we have, I would say, 20 or
a
so.
plethora.
Yeah.
Dane says my everyday carry is a jump rope.
Nice. Bare wire jump rope.
Zoom in on 95. That's the weirdest garrote sentence I've ever heard.
It's niche. I'm going to have to Google it.
I don't like that. 95.9 FM and AM 610. Dane Lininger, the sports animal.
We came to play. We came to play.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's
We
favorite
would
stop.
like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style roofing tops them all.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On.
Ooh, it's time to rock.
Live from Pinon Coffee tomorrow.
Stoked.
Come hang out with your boys at the Rio Rancho one. That'd be very good.
Love that place. Love those people.
They're good people.
Yeah. We only work with good people, though.
Part of the
But
thing.
I don't mind reminding you that those are good people.
Thursday is not set in stone where it will be, but I'm working on a thing, Van.
We work with so many good people. Remember when I told you that? It's basically everyone except for us.
Are you gonna throw
are
in,
just lovely people.
You gonna throw in like a punchline here? Or you just
I just did. You missed it. You weren't paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friday
Self-deprecating humor is what it was.
Self-deprecating existence is what you are.
Yeah.
Friday
we did it again.
We're at the Balloon Fiesta on Friday. Come hang out with your boys. I believe we're at the RV. So we're right there, kind of there on the row where everyone walks.
Yeah.
That'll be good. and then we're going over to the Balloon Museum afterwards.
Come throw nickels at us.
What?
What? I am joking.
Do not do that.
Do we have any pins?
Like balloon pins?
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a pin
The station
exchange?
does, yeah.
Yeah, come by and we'll exchange pins with you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can be pin pals.
Do the pin exchange
Pin
Friday.
pals.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Someone accept that joke.
We're pals with pins.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pal pins.
Senator Palpatine.
Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars reference.
You just forget about the Kanye thing?
Mm-mm. I've been sneaking them in. You didn't notice.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm more like exacerbated when I do mine.
Like the biggest regret in my life is I
Yeah.
can't listen to this program live.
Mm-hmm. By the time I hear it, I already know what I said. What is that? That's not even a mindset. That's
crazy. It's the ramblings of a crazy person.
Tom Brady retired from the NFL in an effort to save his marriage. He realized it would not work out. He returned to the NFL. He's playing at his absolute best and impressing the league as a top 5 performer at everything he attempts.
Except for marriage.
Oh, man, I'm heartbroken.
He is not the GOAT of marriages.
I am heartbroken.
So far, I mean, they could turn it around. They could turn it around, Fred. You never know.
Doing sports and analyzing on his marriage.
Yep.
So he and this is according to the New York Post. He and Giselle Brady.
I think she just kept her name.
When you're that famous,
Yeah.
yeah.
It don't matter.
My girlfriend's a doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, she doctor whatever her last name is.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to like have that thought where it's like, well, you've done stuff professionally to where like you can't.
Sure.
If we were to decide to make that move,
You would obviously take her name.
I would obviously
because she's better looking and more talented and smarter and funnier. So yeah.
I am in year 20 of professional broadcasting this exact month. Might be this exact day.
Same answer.
Fred Slow is a very good radio.
By the way, congratulations. We didn't tell you congratulations enough yesterday.
On what?
Congratulations to you on your 20th year
Okay.
in radio entertainment.
That's very kind. Thank
and
you.
also congratulations to us,
Okay.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow of Two
Mhm.
Men On.
And Robert Gibson.
And of course, and always in the on deck circle when Robert Buck D. Gibson. We just hit our year mark.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Season 2 started yesterday.
Tom Brady has never caught 3 L's in a row, Van. He has a chance. Well, one time in 2002. That doesn't even count.
Second time.
In over 20 years, Tom
crazy.
Brady has not lost 3 consecutive games.
I blame Al Qaeda.
What? Break that down for me a little bit.
It was right after 9/11. So I mean, there's
It's a full year after, and we're talking about a guy who's got accolades on accolades on accolades.
okay.
He's the exhibit of accolades.
It's a great reference.
I got you.
Yeah.
We're doing rapper references today.
I put an accolade on your accolade, dog.
Unfortunately for who they got, the Falcons this week? Is that right?
Well, yeah, basically a bye week for the Bucks.
That's so truthful. How are the Falcons wasting the best player in football?
Now that he's hurt.
Kyle Pitts.
Oh, I thought you meant Cordarrelle Patterson.
They were not wasting him. They used him so much that they broke him.
They broke him. Good. I mean, good for them to give him a shot, though. He bounced around the league for years before anybody gave him a real. The Falcons are like, we ain't got anybody else. Give him a shot.
They got Kyle Pitts.
They don't know how to use Kyle Pitts.
They don't know how to use him.
I'll tell you one very foolproof way to get Kyle Pitts the ball. Throw it to him. Throw him the ball. He's right there. He's fast. He's got great hands. He's talented. You used a first-round pick on him. Just force it in. Cooper Kupp him. Just keep throwing it to him.
Trying to do some simple math right here. So, what do we say? 21 seasons, 16 games, or both of those. So he played 337 games without losing 3 in a row.
I mean, Bill Belichick never lost 3 in a row.
Tom Brady
just
had
the once.
Played some of those seasons.
I mean, it's more Belichick's doing than Brady.
No, Belichick does not win Super Bowls without.
Brady's just a system quarterback. He's no Cooper Rush. Let's face the facts. Tom Brady's a compiler.
So, Bailey Zappi.
Oh, what did you call me?
Bailey Zappi. Currently, Bill Belichick has Bailey Zappi.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not Bill Belichick's fault.
Almost beat the Packers with him.
Yeah, oh, God.
That's how good Bill Belichick is.
Here's a fun stat. Michael Jordan, between 1990 and 1998, went 626 games without losing 3 in a row.
Phil Jackson did.
Not
really Jordan. That's all the triangle offense, if you ask me.
By the way, he took a little bit of time off and played another sport. That's a whole other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not even for this conversation. Yeah. Still those games.
Right.
Phil Jackson.
Scottie Pippen would have took more shots. He'd be Jordan.
Why are you saying this to me right now? You're over here like, it's all about that Ron Harper drip.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Okay. Best three-point shooter of all time, Steph Curry. No. His coach, Steve Kerr. Yes.
As a player for the Chicago Bulls, who hit one shot and for somehow cemented into the legacy of the Chicago Bulls, he's not even what B.J. Armstrong
Greatest
was.
three-point percentage shooter of all time, Steve Kerr.
That I don't know if that statistically is true or not, but I know
true.
It's not true.
It is true. Bob, Google that for us.
Bob, do not.
Do it.
Bob, don't let that go down in your search history. You'll get weird algorithm.
Ooh.
No.
I just imagined Al Gore dancing.
Al Gore's rhythm?
Yeah.
That's how you know he started the internet.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now it's all making sense to me.
Uh-huh. It's true. People laughed at him because he said he started the internet. Okay, what's it called? Al Gore rhythm. See? Boom.
After Tom Brady gets divorced, after you get divorced, not just Tom Brady proper, you do 3 things. Get rid of social media. Hit the gym. Well, really, that's just
He's
2
doing
things.
fine. He needs to hit the gym less and eat a taco or 2 to save his ridiculous face.
Maybe he's saving the environment by not eating meat.
He is constantly doing the Zoolander face. I'm concerned for his health.
You talking about blue steel?
Yes. Brady looks like he's did blue steel and it got stuck on his face forever.
That's like the thing you learn at recess when you're a kid, where it's like
not to do blue steel for too long.
If you cross your eyes,
didn't learn,
and your friend hits you in the back, it'll stay like that. But now kids these days, they don't get to learn that because there's no
over
recess
a
anymore.
point and a half higher than second place Hubert Davis, number 1
Hubie
all
Davis,
time. Yes,
the head coach for the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Hey, by the way, Seth Curry is number 3 all time, not Steph. Seth.
I mean, he can ball. Like, what's up?
Also, Drazen Petrovic comes in at number 5.
What is this?
When's the last time?
What's the statistic?
3-point percentage.
That's not an important one.
It's the most important. It's how often you make the shot that's worth more.
Yeah, but that's nothing if you only take some. Like,
Yeah.
what's the qualifying number?
X.
No.
X amount.
That's not a fair enough amount.
Steph Curry's 12.
He's taken 12 shots?
42%, which is still very good.
Yeah, and he's taken that many more than everyone else. Therefore,
over 3% better is number 1 all-time Steve Kerr. Gets no credit, even from you right here.
if Steve Kerr walked into the YMCA of Central New Mexico at the intersection of Indian School and San Mateo, you and I would know him, no one else.
I don't believe that to be true.
Who would know Steve Kerr?
3 other people out of like 100 people that are here right now.
That's very generous. If he didn't go to the basketball court, if he went to like do some cardio, 0 people.
What about Seth Curry?
He's less than 0. He'd have to introduce himself to people.
He'd have to hand me a business card.
According so I'm going to need you to prove that one. Okay.
Hey, I don't believe it.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
Yeah, you look nothing like Steph.
According to Sports Illustrated, Tom Brady is reportedly dealing with a minor rotator cuff injury. Is that news?
Sure.
Seems like smokescreen stuff to me, right?
Yeah, I feel like his right shoulder is too close to his heart, and his heart's broken. So the shoulder was affected.
You think this has something to do with bachelor mode?
No, I think that his life is about to fall apart because his poor series of decisions have led to his family leaving him, and he's never going to be right ever again until Sunday when he throws for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I can't believe that this mid-40-year-old workaholic whose body is falling apart in his marriage.
I think his body's doing great. It's just his face.
They just should. His rotator cuff was all messed up.
That's just a boo-boo.
What?
He's going to fly to Europe, and he's going to get the dolphin tear and baby blood infusion like he does every offseason, and his shoulder's going to be fine.
He's going to sit down at his press conference with TB12 avocado drinky boy and say, yeah, I am feeling a lot better. Watch. And he's going to pick it up with his rotator cuff arm, drink it directly from the bottle, and he'll say, your boy's back. And then
that's what he's going to do.
I'm going to tell you this, too. Giselle said, how old are Tom's kids now? Teenagers?
How should I know about
So,
Tom Brady's kids?
Tom Brady's kids are teenagers. And by the way, your teenage kids don't want to hang out with you. And Giselle was like, my kids.
Me either.
Yep. She's like, my kids don't want to hang out with me. My husband doesn't want to hang out with me. And by the way, I don't super think he's retiring at the end of the year, even though that's kind of the conversation, because Tom Brady is still the best one.
Right.
He's in, obviously, the latest year he's been in, like everyone is. But he's been doing it for 22 years, and he's still the best one. Giselle is like, you're not actually married to me. You're married to the game.
Mm-hmm.
More rap lyrics.
Thank you. Rapper.
And that's whenever she was like, we're done. You're never going to quit this thing.
I don't blame him. I mean, he said before he wants to play until he sucks. And his retirement last year, that wasn't him. That was leaked by other people. It's not like he came out and said it. Somebody leaked it. He didn't have a chance to sit down with his family and actually decide. So I think that leak forced him into it. He never wanted to leave.
Never wanted to.
Never wanted to leave. He never wanted to spend time with his family. He just wants to play football.
Whenever we get back, finally, Major League Baseball talk.
Oh, really?
Albert Pujols is doing that thing. The playoffs start in 2 days or something.
He doesn't look a day above 54 the way he's playing.
Okay. I know that's a shot.
You seen him around the bases after all these home runs he's hitting? It's painful to watch.
Not for me, because I'm watching the scoreboard change. Tuning on live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We play on Team I-9 starter days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. And you eat lunch every day, man.
I
Have
do.
one of those lunches over at 6-6 Diner. Go hang out with our friends over
love
there.
that place.
So good. So stupid good in my mouth. Also this weekend, make sure you kick back with New Mexico's vodka. That's Teller Vodka. And then join us next Monday. Who's Monday Night Football next week?
2 really good teams.
We'll have that one when we get back at Howie's Sports Page, 12500 Montgomery Boulevard, Northeast. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Back to the program. A little bit of baseball talk before we wrap this one up at 7 o'clock.
We get interrupted so often that sometimes it feels weird to do our full program.
It's like a lot of work.
Yeah. 3 hours of this?
Gotta be engaged for 3 hours. Gotta be funny and entertaining for 3 hours. I have to code switch for 3 full hours. What's it like to have a real job? I can't imagine.
Oh my God, we work so hard when we're not doing this.
It is unnecessary, the amount of work I put into this.
Not this right now.
No, not this specific part.
That's very obvious.
Yes.
That's very apparent to all the listeners.
Correct.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of the day writing dog puns.
Mm-hmm. Good.
For the
Hey.
Mutt Masquerade. And
Rough day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doggone it.
Mm-hmm.
Albert Pujols put number 703 over the dang wall last night. Passes Babe Ruth for second all-time in ribbies. Passes Babe Ruth
That's insane.
for second all-time.
That's insane.
And runs batted across the plate.
It's insane. And he's doing it against major league players, not dudes who got a day off from the dairy like Babe Ruth had to hit off of.
Traveling town to town, cranking dingers off milkmaids.
Hey, Skip, I can't make it today. I got to slaughter a cow.
COVID took away like 100 games.
Oh.
If Albert had been a Cardinal during COVID, not a Los
Or-
Angeles Anaheim Angel or a Los Angeles Dodger.
Now, hear me out. A Cardinal his whole career.
Why is this man retiring, man? Why is this man leaving the game that he currently owns?
The DH helped. The DH helped this happen. He might have been forced to retire if it was not for the DH
You're
this
making
year.
a great point because
Also, I think he should retire. He's still got the batter's eye. He can still drop bombs. But he looks like he's in pain when he runs the bases.
What?
Yes.
Why are you saying that?
It's rough. It's rough to watch.
Well, he's just doing it so often now.
He's tired. My man is tired.
The DH thing is a huge and correct point because, Van, he's going to go out closer to like David Ortiz. Like he's like when David Ortiz stepped away, David Ortiz was still a raking.
Yes.
And he's not going to go out
Right.
closer. Who else would be on that level?
By the way,
King Griffey Jr.
when he
He was
played
a shell.
for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, of Orange County, of Southern California,
Uh-huh.
of Disneyland,
Correct.
he didn't suck. He was never bad.
Yeah.
He just wasn't Albert Pujols.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
correct.
He's only got the strength. He's only got the strength of one full Pujols when he's in a Cardinals uniform. Other than that, he's 80% Pujols at best.
You remember his debut?
Yes.
21 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
21 years ago.
Him and Ichiro in the same year.
Same year.
Isn't that bonkers?
No.
Oof.
I saw the whole thing. And he came up as a third baseman who hit from the corner, did that thing.
Yeah.
Then the Cardinals were worried about the shoulder because he had a hard time throwing across the diamond.
Correct.
And they said, why don't you just focus on hitting?
Just hit.
He said, cool. Second all-time over Babe Ruth. Are you kidding me? I can't. The perspective of this, I don't think, is really hitting home with you.
No. I understand baseball all-time relevancy. He is literally going to be in every top 5 conversation. He's going to be in every Rushmore conversation. This is historically significant. It is a huge deal, what he's doing. The career that he's amassed.
I'm not saying he would have got the additional 80.
And except for like lying about his age and divorcing his wife right before he's about to retire and start spending all those millions and millions and millions of dollars, besides that, not a single ripple. Not a bad thing said, not a controversy, like nothing. Just a good dude and a good teammate.
Over the weekend when he, Adam Wainwright, and Yadier Molina
Oof.
all walked off the field at the exact same time.
Last home game.
Yeah.
Regular season home game.
Regular season, good point.
Yeah.
In front of, and by the way, St. Louis, number 2 in fans. Number 1's the LA Dodgers. Big old stadium out there.
Yep.
But drawing over 40,000 per every single game. Like the fandom that's involved with it. And then as the three of them are walking off, and I don't know if I'm sure you did, Van, but I don't know if a friend of the show did. But as you're watching, watch them whenever they get to the dugout because all of them want to be first.
Yeah.
All of them want to allow the other guy to be last.
Sure.
There's like a special moment to it. And there's like a gamesmanship where they start like erasing each other. Yeah. And eventually they allow Wainwright to be last, which was really nice. But it was
sure.
It was like
I like the way you said. Yeah, it was really nice.
it was. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, because in the conversation of and this one right here is obviously Pujols 1, Molina 2, Wainwright 3.
Sure.
If you ask me, Molina 1, Pujols 2, Wainwright 3.
Because he left.
Because he left.
He left you.
I didn't forget that.
You jilted lover.
You know who was there for the entirety of it? Wainwright and Molina.
Yeah.
The most times of all of them. They've done it the most. And in that Cardinal conversation, Gibson, Musial, probably reverse that. Musial, Gibson, Pujols.
Yeah.
Molina. Gets a little confusing after that.
Yeah. And then Wainwright's just right there after them.
He is.
Yeah.
He's not Roger Hornsby. He's not. There's a bunch of guys.
Sure.
But to have those three of the top 10 of all time.
Yeah.
Right there.
Lance Berkman, probably 5 all time.
1A. Scott Spezio.
Yeah, I'm a big Spezio fan over here.
Bo Hart. Don't forget about the
I did.
Bo Hart attack.
Yeah.
Lil Mac, Joe McEwing. Put him on the list. A lot of Rick Ankiel.
Yeah. The 80s Cardinals with all that cocaine.
Harvey's Wallbangers?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You talking about the fireworks show? Vince Coleman?
Willie McGee, Vince Coleman.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Steve Howe.
I'll play this game all day and night. This is my favorite game.
Yeah, them.
Powder Blue wasn't the only powder in that locker room.
Hey-o. Yeah, them walking off the field at the last home game for the last time, and a game that Wainwright pitched, that Albert Pujols hit a home run,
right?
That Yachty got an RBI, and they walked off at the same time. It's just, for a baseball fan, for a baseball dork, it was just gave me chills. But even if you're not a baseball fan, you're a casual sports fan, you're an NFL fan, you got to realize the impact that these guys had on the game.
How do you feel? This is kind of an interesting one, and we'll cut it off after this. But in the book, I just pulled up MLB reference or baseballreference.com because I wanted to see the number. I wanted to see the number, how many Albert was behind Hank Aaron. Is it weird to you they call him Henry Aaron in official stats? Because no one, like, if you look up Babe Ruth, they don't say George Ruth.
George Herman.
It says Babe.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Henry Aaron.
That's probably by choice, right? They had to have asked him. Because he was alive during Baseball Reference's infancy. They probably said, hey, Hank, do you want us to call you Hank or Henry? Babe doesn't have a choice because of the being dead for so long.
I'm just saying, they're not putting, like, Stanley Musial. Also, it's not Albert's actual name. Like, there's a lot, like, miss me with Henry Aaron. Give me Hank Aaron only.
It's Hammer and Hank.
You
don't even got to put Aaron. Just put Hammer and Hank.
Hammer and Hank.
Yeah.
So an excellent point. Thank you for reinforcing that at the end. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Cherry Fridays are back this Friday at 11 a.m.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at Turbo.
Aaron Judge just hit 62 about 14 minutes ago.
The all-time American League home run champion, Aaron Judge.
So we got the video up in front of us. We're going to break it down for you a little bit here. So they're playing the Texans. And by the way, what I'm about to say.
Rangers.
My bad.
Whatever.
But this field that they're at, this is the new one, right? This is not the one where Josh Hamilton killed a guy.
Correct.
Okay, because watch what happens when the home run goes over the wall here. I don't think you saw it the first time.
I did not.
So Aaron Judge takes one down the pipe, puts it in the deep left center, and then a fan literally goes over the wall for it. Falls from his seat.
You blame him? I'm going for it.
And it was fielded cleanly by a fan in the outfield, but the guy in the other guy was like anticipating it going in front of the berm, like really playing the odds.
Yeah, I like it.
So
smart move.
A solo boy.
Can we get a freeze on who caught it?
Yeah, I'm going to get there. Yes, as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Top of the first, because he leads off. You know how that is.
Sure.
So lead off.
Want your best player getting the most at bats.
Solo shot with a 1-1 count off Tinoco, who I don't know well. Who is Tinoco?
Probably some AAA dude just getting innings towards the end of the year.
Wearing a number 60 on his jersey, so he's been made a famous. And from this viewpoint, I don't super have what fan got it, but there you go, 62 of them.
And let the debate begin. Who is the real home run champion?
What debate? What debate are you talking about?
Roids or clean? Bonds, McGuire, Sosa, or 1 Aaron Judge.
You know, for a guy who claims himself to be so progressive, all home runs matter, Vance.
Do they, though? Do they matter if they're in Canada?
Do they matter if they're hit in Denver?
Those aren't American home runs.
Hey, and also keep in mind, Babe Ruth didn't play no baseball in October. They were done like September back then, so air's a little cooler now. It's a whole other thing. Pretty sweet. This is a crazy year for baseball stat.
Just a slight bummer he didn't do it in New York. But still, like, amazing feat regardless. And not only is he just dropping bombs, he's the best player in baseball not named Shohei Ohtani.
He was talked to about what you just described Sunday after the last Yankees game. And the quote was, "It would have been nice to hit the home run in front of the home fans, but at the end of the day, I've got a job to do."
Got a job, baby.
Record-setting homer. So that's 3 days after he hit 61. You got one more game tomorrow. And that's the end of it. Well, I'm in. I'm in on all of it.
Congratulations to Aaron Judge and the Aaron Judge family.
Seems like a dude who just kind of plays the right way. And I don't feel like he's getting the support or fandom the way that I believe he probably should. And was I talking to you about this or Jeff Symbieta? I was talking to someone. But I was saying he's just too damn big. I don't feel like he has like a rooting for him because this is like the expectation. Like it's 6'8", 280. This is the thing you're supposed to do.
I mean, God, I kind of disagree. I don't think the MLB's done a good enough job marketing this and pumping it out there through other sports. Like, it should be not just sports news. It should be news.
It should be news.
It should be news. This is history.
Well, like, you know, I watch Friday Night SmackDown every week, right, on Fox. I'm not seeing Major League Baseball promo on pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm seeing football promo.
Sure.
I'm seeing NASCAR program.
Sure.
I'm seeing U.S. Open promo.
I don't get why the MLB doesn't do that. It's not like they don't have the budget for it. It's the most profitable sport. What goes in and what comes out. The plethora of games and revenue generated.
Speaking of revenue generated, you're going to enter the offseason as the all-time AL home run king?
Blank check.
Blank check.
Blank check. Good job, Yankees.
You looked at the most rich franchise in all of sports that's not soccer, played in a country that no one here is going to travel to. And you said $30 million is not enough for this talent. And then you proved it.
Pay me.
Crazy.
There's not an amount that he's worth. Shohei Ohtani skipped arbitration by signing a $30 million deal. Steal. Pennies on the dollar. Aaron Judge deserves $50 million a year. He'll probably have to settle for 40 because you can't take that leap that fast. If it wasn't for a left-handed slap hitter, he would have won the friggin' Triple Crown this year.
That's crazy. I got some fun quick hitters about Globe Life Field, okay? The Dodgers, and this is only in the 2 years of his existence, the Dodgers won the NLCS there. That's weird. It's an AL building. Okay. The Dodgers won the World Series there.
Super weird.
Joe Musgrove threw a no-hitter. Slammed Diego out. Corey Kubler's no-hitter for the Yankees a year after the Rangers got one full inning out of him. That's so stupid. Oh. Guardians clinched the AL Central there in a series where their closer mentioned in bullet point above got saves in back-to-back games. Prior to the game, they were clinching. It's kind of crazy. And Aaron Judge hits his 62nd. One homer. And only had the one homer in the previous 11 games. I know that didn't translate well because I was reading, but you get the idea.
Sure.
There's been some life down there in Texas.
All right.
Also,
Nolan, right? beat up Robin Ventura there too, right? Was that on the list?
Yeah, well, it's different.
Look, this is how good of a season Aaron Judge is having. And again, it's not just home runs, it's defense and stolen bases and average and timely hitting. You know, I'm a big WAR guy, Fred.
Yeah.
I love me some wins above replacement.
Keep saying that. You always are talking about the Ukraine.
Aaron Judge's WAR is 10.5 this year. Shohei Ohtani, who plays two positions, is 9.3. If you're doing just offensive WAR, Aaron Judge is 10.3. Next highest is my dude, Mighty Mouse, Jose Altuve, 6.6. That's 4 factors higher than the second best guy. That's the kind of season he's had.
Also for us and everyone who's not really a Major League Baseball fan, you can just kind of go back to your regular programming now. Like it's
yeah.
Doesn't super matter anymore. 62 is it. 63. If he hits 63 tonight, does not matter.
He got 62.
Got 62.
If he hits 8 more tonight, though.
Well, that would be the. Does he have 8 more at bats for the rest of the year? Because you tell.
That'd be amazing.
Cork. Oh God. Hey, put an asterisk on that. Yeah, we just lobbed it in there.
I know baseball purist, especially old school baseball fan, i.e. baseball fan like my father, is going to argue up and down, left and right, that this is it. Like, he's the real home run champ. It's not tainted in any way, allegedly, that we know of. It's not tainted in any way. No steroids, no greenies, no uppers, no weird stuff. Like, this is the real record. I think that there's a very good case to be made that you count Barry Bonds, you count Mark McGwire, you count Sammy Sosa, even without an asterisk. But to me personally, being a baseball fan, and hopefully for the most part when I'm not acting like an idiot on purpose, rational and reasonable, objective human being, says this is the AL home run record.
Right.
It's not the all-time home run record. The home run records, yes, they should have an asterisk. Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa. All those numbers above Ruth, above Maris,
Henry
above
Aaron.
Judge, Henry Aaron's all-time record, they should all have asterisks. And I don't think that you can make an argument that you should keep them legitimate numbers, but you still count them.
I think
they still did it.
I think Albert's numbers are legitimate. I don't believe Albert partook. But I do believe that Albert had to hit off guys who were partaking.
Sure.
And that to me is interesting to consider. Because I will tell you right now, I feel in 2022, the game is as clean as the game has ever been. That's my personal opinion on Major League Baseball right now.
Sure.
And look what Albert Pujols is doing against these humans.
Right.
Whenever we get back, let's bump the I-9 varsity and continue this talk, because I like where you're going with Ohtani. Because for you, Ohtani's still going to end up being the MVP of the league.
Oh, no, it's Aaron Judge. You have to give it to Aaron Judge after this league.
We'll break that down in full length when we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dreams Tower Thing. you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Six minutes. That's make good radio for that one. MLB.com. Chase closed.
Oh, very nice.
Man.
That is clever. Good job.
I get so jealous. There's like really good puns out there.
Yeah. And I'm usually a pretty harsh judge of puns.
I hate you.
Yep.
Yep. Marcus Stroman, you're familiar?
Sure.
All right. Quote, Judge is having one of the most historic seasons of all time, but how do you not give the MVP to Ohtani? What he's doing has never been done before and may never happen again. Both players are more than deserving. There's no wrong option. Walking right down the middle, Mark.
Yeah. Okay. How's that fence? Is it comfortable? Because you're sitting on it.
Here's the thing. What Aaron Judge has done has been done before. What Ohtani is doing has never been done before. Shohei all the way.
I got to give it to Judge this year. It's a freakishly good year. His offensive production is better than Shohei's offensive and defensive production. If Judge didn't have a historic year this year, you know I'm a big Shohei Ohtani guy. He's the best player in baseball, and you could make a very good argument that he's the best player in the history of baseball.
I'll do it.
But I get the MVP to Judge this year.
I'm not usually this guy. I'm about to be this guy. That fence that Stroman's on, co-MVPs.
Okay.
I'm that guy.
Okay.
Hey.
You have a lot of collusion with baseball writers.
Super mild take. How many co-MVPs have we ever had? 0?
Wasn't there one the strike year?
I don't believe we've ever had one.
I know there's been a couple in football.
Football doesn't count. All right, there's one, okay? There's one co-MVP, and I wouldn't have got this on my own. I want to make sure I got the names right for you. Willie Stargell was one of the co-MVPs, okay? And also Keith Hernandez.
Okay.
So St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Keith Hernandez and Pittsburgh Pirates first baseman Willie Stargell were both co-MVPs, and that would have been like 44 years ago. So, it's never happened in the AL. It needs to happen.
But it will take a lot of collusion for it to happen. I love the idea. Because Aaron Judge had an MVP year. He had the best statistical season in the American League since 1967. And you know how much nostalgia, you know, how long of a way nostalgia goes in the Major League Baseball fandom of lore. The best, you know how many amazing Hall of Fame players have played in the American League in between 1967 and 2022? A giant chunk of the Hall of Fame played during those times. Aaron Judge is having the best year out of all of those years. All of those Hall of Famers haven't done what Aaron Judge has done this year. So I think the co-MVP, I love it. But I think this one is for Aaron Judge. And if Shohei Ohtani stays healthy next year, he'll probably win the MVP. To me, it's like MJ in his prime. No one else should have won the MVP when Michael Jordan plays a full season. I think it's the same way with Shohei Ohtani. Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, Babe Ruth, talk all you want about it. But Shohei Ohtani is that dude.
But you're giving it to Judge.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Judge this year.
If Baseball Writer of America is vindictive and they want to make sure that all that home run, drug abusing stuff is forever erased from the record book, they go with Judge. And I think Stephen A. Smith said this, and I unfortunately super believe it.
Did he say it, or did he belligerently yell it at you?
He belligerently yelled it. But he caught a lot of heat for talking about Ohtani and like his nationality
Sure.
Ohtani and not having, you know, an everyday man's understanding of the language, which, by the way, speaks multiple languages, which just shows the level of intelligence.
How many do you speak, Steve?
Yeah. But I think that's going to hurt him. I think Baseball Writer of America, although they won't say that out loud or publicly, I think because there's such a suitable alternative in Judge that is going to actually play in as a factor in this MVP voting.
Yeah, I mean, just the amazing season that Aaron Judge has had. He leads the league in WAR. I think that's the easiest modern statistic. It's the easiest indicator on who the best player is. Wins above replacement is the best metric for what kind of a season you had. And look, and here's an easy anti-Ohtani retort.
Sure.
Is the Angels aren't going to be in the playoffs. If he's that big of an MVP,
yeah,
wouldn't he lead his team to a few more victories? I mean, they're literally 10 games under 500.
And what's interesting with you even bringing that up is, let's go to the other side of the league. Let's go to the National League. The two guys that are going to finish first and second in the National League are Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado. And they play in the same team on opposite sides of the diamond, and their team is going to go into the playoffs with, in my opinion, not trying to be a biased homer here, the most momentum going to the playoffs of any team, and they're going to have an absolute chance at the World Series championship. And Judge, who will do well, I believe, in the postseason, is not going in with that same momentum, and Ohtani's not even going to be there.
Right.
You want your MVPs in the postseason. I get that it's not a postseason award, but you understand the point.
Yeah, I mean, when you make the argument for hitters who are MVPs on losing teams, where you're like, well, he can't hit it and pitch it. Oh, Shohei Ohtani literally does that, and the Angels still suck.
Yeah. We should talk more about this kind of thing.
I'll beat this into the ground.
Bob, you did so very good today.
Thank you.
Van, any final words?
Oh, too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow on the opening drive with Jeff JJ and A. Marie.
Thank you to the Horn YMCA. Come join your boys tomorrow as we're at New Mexico Pinon, the Rio Ranch one over there across from Intel.
Love that place.
Love
it's a lovely place.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you at Pinon tomorrow, Burke.
You're clear.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style roofing tops them all.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.